Hello YouTube, my name is Chris and thank you for choosing my channel. Today I'm going to be playing Okami HD on the Nintendo Switch. I have played this before, so it is not a blind playthrough. It is not going to be a 100% playthrough, I'm just going to play through the main story. And with that said, let's get to the story.
Okami.
Long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet bird was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who would gaze into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior, Nagi, attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the end, in the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in. With his last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glistened off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years has passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. He done it now. He shouldn't have done that. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer to me, and unleash my power. body of a kid. It's really not, massively. This is why you don't mess with things you don't understand. Shouldn't touch what isn't yours. Or you'll only say, you hit a demon dragon. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Okami Village enjoyed the protection of the sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood Sprite Sakura. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior, whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago, has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years, spent as a statue, brings happiness to my heart. Makes me wonder how she became a statue. And she's bored. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon, but never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. For those of you who don't know, Nippon is the Japanese word for Japan. So this literally takes place in Japan. Please, use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would use harm. Who would do us harm. Hey, what is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Ew, what on earth? You again. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Are you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long until you are bowing before my great brush. Okay. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? You say so. What's with you, Furball? You look kind of down in the dumps. Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isu. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkomaru, against you. What's that growling sound? Why is it so dark anyway? Oh, great God Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees returned to normal, huh? And that Sakia girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. But the girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Let me check the settings real quickly. I guess they're really not good settings. Tools, guys. The Divine Retribution. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we've got to keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. R changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your game progress here. Let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you can always go back if you get stuck or something. You gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. Might as well. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. You bust them. There might be something good inside. Press Y to bust them with your head. Way to go, furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. And it auto-collects. Whoa, whoa, hold on there, furball. Get a load of that. Your chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press B to jump, press B again to do a wall jump. Make sure you press it firmly so you can jump really high. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. You don't want to miss any treasure. Holy Bone S. Amaterasu's favorite snack. Restores 3 units of solar energy. Health. Break every pot. This is basically a Zelda clone. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? It's kinda long. Mind if I call you Amy? Listen, Amy, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Magic brush. It's a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one has the power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but God or no God, how can anyone have the power to master all 13? River of the Heavens. River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It could be that little puddle over there, couldn't it? Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look, are those stars forming a pattern? Or is it just me? There's one missing. I guess I'll have to draw the missing star. Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. So it's no use just sitting around thinking about it. It's time the Great Eastern's gonna put everything he has into it. I know this is the right way to do it. Yomigata. Ah, why if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. I've never forgotten you. I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. That was good. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good with the brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? I wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull a stunt like that. Let's see. Slather it all on here. And there we go. Whoa! A river of stardust. So this really must be the river of the heavens. What I really want to know is, who the heck drew the darn thing? It certainly couldn't be the other person that you're with. With them just being a wolf and all. No way. And astral pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then, when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. I don't know if I've ever actually used the astral pouch. Consumed apple. Does astral pouch a little bit. Some peach. Does astral pouch a little bit. Orange. Okay. Anything else? I don't think I've ever actually died and needed to use the astral pouch. That being said, I'll probably die a lot during this playthrough then. That's usually how it works. Say I'm good at something and then I do it in front of other people, suddenly I'm terrible. Astral pouch a little bit. Take out the all. this? Is this the legendary shrine? It must be in the Cave of Nagi. Legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First the River of Heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furbo? Boy, this place is a wreck. See? That sword's in real bad shape. And God sure didn't do much to protect this place. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a rodent. That with a sword. Hachigami. Well. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide is in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute. If you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about you show your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Wow, I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. I mean, Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui Reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. Nah, I don't think she likes that. Hey, it's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sakia was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. Until I check out the rest of this cave. This is the most basic move you can learn. It's also one of the most useful. Where'd they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first, ask question later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the Y button to use its power against them. Look, Okami. Once you caught them off guard and turn black and white, they're easy prey for your brush, no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a power slash. Demon Fang. A fang forged in demonic hatred, beautiful and deadly. Pink ball. Refills one of the pots. And I got this. Sometimes these are also stuff more than just food and weapons. Sometimes there are chests hidden. This was a secret in this area. You used to be able to get demon fangs off of the loading screens on the PS2 version, but they just go by too fast nowadays. Sometimes in the PS2 version, I remember it taking like a full minute to load. Upload these scenes. I love the Xbox version in general. I wish more games had art style like this. Sorry about the car. Can't do anything about that. Ah, the village has been restored. Sakia came through big time. Surely was protecting the village. I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono. If you know what I mean. No, I have no idea what you mean, Isan. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. And we will do that when we come back. Once again, thank you for choosing my channel. Please stay tuned for more episodes.